I'm Dan Bayless, Daniel.
Maria Murdoch introduced me to him when he was living in Arizona, and I had an opportunity to view his art, and I just fell in love with it right away.
I refer to it as aggressive impressionism, not traditional impressionism. I'm not a plein air painter. I do mostly studio work. The elements that are most important to me are color and texture and the paint itself. My nature is that I want it there and I want it fast and I don't want to labor over it. So I typically complete a painting in one day or sitting.
I really love Daniel's approach to art. I feel like he's very Monet-ish, and he's a wonderful painter in that he really captures color with broad brush strokes. I think he's true to the Impressionist style, and of course that ties in beautifully with how I make my wines.
The first two labels that I worked with Bayan on were First Dance and Rendezvous. We had a few conversations about what the wine would be like, and I actually took probably 20 paintings down, and we had a blending. So we chose which two paintings we wanted to use and actually blended the wine to the painting itself.
We now feature Daniel on 8 labels at Artiste.
The cool thing to me was that the paintings were there and there was a relationship between the wine and the image that they chose.
For the recent releases of Les Promenades La Ventana, we actually had wines made before we knew what the art was going to be.
We'll have a conversation about that, and it'll be a romantic Burgundy, or it'll be, you know, whatever, and so I'll paint to that.
La Promenade ended up being a really interesting Bordeaux blend, a Nouveau Bordeaux, and it was Merlot based, but it also incorporated Syrah into the blend. I just went mostly off of the seasonality of the painting to come up with the blend.
You know, the painting evokes a mood or a feeling, and the wine, the flavor of the wine or the palate of the wine, the intention was to bring those two things together.
So Daniel doesn't drink wine as much as he loves his whiskey. Obviously that's kind of a conflict of interest, right?
Well, for me it's because I'm personally involved with it. And I do like wine. I just, the consistency of Scotch is better for me.
But the beauty is that Daniel and I, when we get together, we both drink whiskey. And, you know, sometimes you get tired of wine. And I actually enjoy learning about distilled beverages, and in particular cask-aged whiskeys and cognacs.